Alright. Is this working? Testing, testing. And I think we're live. Alright. Hey guys, it's me, MinigJack24 here. Today, I'm going to be reacting to the recently released epic rap battles of history. Well, since it is that political time for Americans, we of course have the famous ERB presidential candidates debate rap battle, which I honestly hope that Abe Lincoln makes an appearance. But for those that don't know, I am going to be reacting to this blind because I personally just noticed this like 2 minutes ago. So yeah. Anyways, since this is recently released, I'm going in straight up, no context. But before we begin, remember, all the copyright belongs to ERB. And honestly, and I forget what else I needed to say, but that'll come back to me. Oh yeah, and all the music right belongs to them as well. Anyways, let's begin. Oof.
I've got the best word plays. Ask my supporters. I've got more disabilities than a New York Times reporter.
I mean, I don't think he meant for that to sound that, but yeah, let's just say Trump's not in the right state of mind. I'm not saying anything political bias is not going into this, but I can safely say when you try messing with the American people and their elections, starting January 6th, yeah, you don't really get much respect in my book for that.
Scam! Your whole nomination is a hoax. Your party is so pro-choice they aborted a state's right to vote. Pencil pushing pussy bows.
What? Which state said that? Oh yeah, now I remember what else I needed to say. Yeah, this is intended for teenagers and above, so if you're not comfortable with any cursing, please get off.
Think you could scare me with prison? Get your mugshot and your mugshot, then come talk to me about convictions. To the radical left, you should be embarrassed. The way you divide our country, I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. Your inflation's got our nation clipping coupons, while it's leaking worse than a wet lab in Wuhan. I had every American's 401k thriving. Stock market's higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in. And don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding. Prop it up Joe like it was Reagan and Biden. I'm here to teach you, but losing.
I hate to say this, Trump, but you're currently running at a much older age than Joe Biden did, so yeah, weekend at Trump's might be next.
To a winner feels like, ask Pence. I know how to drop a mic.
I know. Oof. Now that one was, last one was pretty solid. But, man, yeah. Lots of stuff to say. Yeah. Yeah, I think at this rate, yeah, I don't think we should allow old people to run for quite some time in our nation. Where's the young people at? I know Kamala is younger than Trump, but it's like, come on, we should at least have someone at least in their 30s or 40s that should be running. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just want someone to actually run for president for my nation that actually, I don't have to worry about, their age declining and their mental declining as well. No, I'm not I'm saying like, yeah, at some point in every old person's life, they are going to be experiencing a mental decline. That's inevitable.
You're not all ears, but listen up close. You are JD Vance's fear and level weird. You are gross. You've been bending American decency over a barrel.
That is true.
And Lady Liberty, the finger like Beasley and Carol in that.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Big creepy house with our secrets stacked in piles.
Oof.
Documents to pedos. You spend too much time with files.
Oof. Well, for those that don't know, that's a reference to Trump being friends with Jeffrey Epstein and calling him family. Think of that as you will, and I will safely say that, yeah, the Epstein reports ain't exactly, too good looking for a certain orange man. I'm not saying that Kamala's any. I'm not saying that anything's better, just saying that, yeah. I'm more one sided, not due to political bias, but due to, hey, this guy caused, was kind of the main cause for the insurrection on January 6th, and personally, I do not respect people that tried overthrowing my country's right to follow through with a free and fair election.
Sleepovers with Laura Loomer? What's going on with you? Can't you afford more than Timu Melania? You failed in your own city. Bank, ballot box, and court.
That is true.
Home alone, too. You lost in New York.
That's also true.
On January 6th, it wasn't fun for me. Just like your bowels, I was evacuated suddenly.
Oof.
You were history's least hopeful, presidential hopeful, mood swinging wildly like stock and Truth Social.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Truth Social is Trump's version of Twitter, and yeah, it sucks, and honestly, I don't go on it at all, because if I did, a certain parent of mine would be yelling at me and probably won't be very too pleased.
I'm here to build bridges from Texas to Niagara Falls.
I hope you wrote that commie crap in red because you're taking a huge loss.
Oof.
Then worse for you than Afghanistan did for your boss.
Well, Trump, let's kind of play out on that situation. Who is the one that ordered for that evacuation? That one was you. And this is kind of the similar situation of Eisenhower setting up the Bay and Pigs invasion and JFK being the one to blame for the failure of it due to lots of stuff happening. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that Afghanistan was Joe Biden's fault. However, it's the fault of a few following actions from the last couple of presidents, leading up to that evacuation failure. And yeah, largely to say, I'll say this: guerrilla warfare, no matter where you're in, is always going to be tough to fight. And yeah, we tried our best.
And handed you everything you ever did. You couldn't make your own way. Couldn't even make your own kids.
Your mommy.
Oof. First of all, I don't think you should comment on a person's ability to have kids. This is coming from a person that is adopted, by the way. So it's like, yeah, my parents do worry to have kids, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, you shouldn't really be commenting on someone's ability to do that. Just because they can't have biological kids doesn't mean they can't adopt.
Was absent when you were just a love baby. And if she saw you now, she'd wish she were a childless cat lady. And if your racist landlord daddy wasn't dead to kill him, seeing me living rent-free in your head.
Well, I know how you failed the bar exam after that. I guess the half of you whose job it is to rap isn't black.
Oh, good one. You ketchup-smelling edgelord. You rock the beef softer than Stormy Daniels' headboard.
I can't believe I'm even in a race with this hog. Hope you're in makeup in Ohio, because they're eating the dog!
Donald,
I remember hearing that on the first Kamala versus Trump debate, and it was one of the weirdest things that all my dorm mates were laughing at. For those that don't know, I live in a college dorm currently since I'm attending college. And yeah, we were having some fun laughing at some of the claims Trump was making.
putting you away like a rapist back in Cali. You should leave this battle early, like the crowds at your rallies.
I have all the biggest rallies.
Yes, well, I've got Taylor Swift.
You're ugly.
You are ugly.
Well, you're a Marxist. Jumping Jesus H.
Taylor
Wait.
Swift.
Hold on. Someone else is jumping in? Also, Trump, if we're really talking about who's uglier, I will say, yeah, you ain't really doing that well with that orange skin.
You are ugly.
Well, you're a Marxist.
Jumping Jesus H. Huckleberry Christ in a
Yeah.
crunch. No one wants to fight about politics this much. You,
Yeah, we're gone with, well, we couldn't get Abraham Lincoln, but we got the second best thing. Theodore Roosevelt, one of the other great Republican presidents before Taft swapped the Republican Party's ideals, begun to swap the Republican Party ideals, which ultimately led to the Republicans becoming more conservative and the Democrats becoming more progressive, even though it was originally the other way around. And yeah, this man you do not want to mess with. He took a bullet to the chest and lived. And he had that bullet till he died, but man, it's good to see another president return in these.
red, white, and pantsuit. Don't let getting higher be the greatest thing you ever do. And you, sweet baby back ribs up in heaven. Try not to slide democracy straight to chapter 11.
Oof. I mean, for those that don't know, Theodore Roosevelt was one hell of a Republican president and honestly did a very, and I do mean this, I would say he was probably one of the best presidents we had for a long time before World War II, but yeah, and he fought a lot on monopolies and corporations having quite a lot of control over people, so yeah.
Come here on the back of my musky-handed beast with a message for whichever one of you's obsolete. This government was founded on self-evident truths. So
That's true.
of the people, by the people, for the people. Moles.
Yeah, we got the moose. But, I really wish that we were able to have, what do you call it? Abraham Lincoln come in, but seeing Theodore Roosevelt ride in on a bull moose. For those that don't know, he ran the bull moose party sub-branch, but of Republicans, which actually got, I believe, Taft in because the election. No, wait, no, it wasn't that. It was Wilson that got in because he was running against Taft.
Poster!
Yeah. Aw. Anyways, I'll let this play out to kind of show my thanks for the people. Wait a sec. That wasn't Epicoid? Give me a sec. I must check this out. Oh, yeah, no, it's, it's Epicoid. Alright, yeah. Anyways, yeah. This is gonna be fun. Wait, what?
Richard! What's up, Richard? Crown News!
Old news sources confound and confuse.
Those jokers belong in a pair of clown shoes.
If you want the full range of well-rounded views, please check out our sponsor,
Crown News! Given
This one I will honestly place in because I honestly been hearing very good things about Ground News. So ERB do not copyright strike me for this, but I'm just trying to I do believe that it is important for people to hear about this as well.
to the vision that
Political bias is an issue in this nation. I'm not going to go any further on that. Just literally look at any news source in America ever, and you'll see its bias.
got for civil debate and critical thought.
Ask not how it works, no, we will gladly regale.
Jack, spit the facts and provide for the details.
Ground News will show you all the articles published. published on a given subject.
And the results come with a bias distribution.
Thick translation.
They show each source's political affiliation.
So
Perfect.
you can take in both sides of conversation.
With reliable information.
Oof. I don't think you should have Richard Nixon out of all presidents say, with reliable information. For those that know, no. For those that don't, guess.
By 3 independent news monitoring organizations. Bring the drum and bass in.
Let's go on in.
That's tribal, showing stories through the eye holes of both sides of the aisle.
If you want a worldview
That's blind spot free. Head on down to ground.news/ERB.
with 50% off the Vantage plan, it's the best deal of the year. Guaranteed.
Honestly, I don't disagree with that, and I will recommend people go in and watch that. Anyways, I will say, oh boy, we sent in the big guns with Theodore Roosevelt coming in. But anyways, yeah. The reason why I kind of want to do this is because I wanted to leave that in, even though I did know that was going to be handed in, is because I do believe it is important for people to be, aware of that there's sources that can help with news source biases, and so that way you can get a more centralistic view of conflicts, because political biases in American news has been an issue for quite a long while. It's been around for about as long since I was born, roughly. So, yeah. And I'm 19, so I'm going to say give or take 19 years of American news biases with politicalness. And to be honest, it's a bit crazy. And how do I manage to do that? I will say, well, go and help them out. Use Ground News, and I will recommend that, well, as long as we're on Ground News, go for it. Use ERB's code. I am not sponsored whatsoever, but I will say it is important to be aware of political biases in reports and news stations. I will say that. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that, but yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Once again, all the copyright and music copyright belongs to ERB, and just because I left that sponsor in does not mean I'm sponsored by them or Ground News at all. So I'm more than willing to whatever money I make off of this video to go to ERB. And honestly, I don't even know if I have a thing that allows me to even get money on my videos yet. But, if I ever do, ERB, I'm more than willing to fund you guys with anything that I kind of do, because I actually love these rap battles, since it's always a fun time of year when everyone gets together, listens up to ERB, and then gets to explain their thoughts. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.